OK, let's talk about Black Friday to the retail expert John Redman, who's also founder and CEO of Bosco, which gives insights and analysis to businesses and retailers online. It is a cost of living crisis at the moment, 11% inflation. Are people out there buying? The latest sales figures seem to suggest actually sales are up on last year for this Black Friday.
Yeah, I think confidence was low at the beginning of November, but our data from the Bosco platform would absolutely indicate that sales are picking up. Yesterday, the data would show it was 8.5% up on the same time last year. So hopefully consumers are opening up their wallets and Christmas isn't cancelled and they're using the Black Friday sales to get those Christmas presents for their loved ones.
Of course, Black Friday, it isn't really one day. It goes on for several days, doesn't it?
Well, we analysed all the retailers, and Black Friday started earlier than it ever has before, and it's almost like Black November, so that it feels like the whole month of November we've been on sale. However, what the data would suggest is that people have been shopping around, they've been waiting, and the conversion rate for a lot of the retailers that we track is down. So that would suggest people are clicking around more and hunting out those bargains, but maybe they're waiting for today or maybe even waiting for Cyber Monday.
And how important is it for the retailers, do you think, Black Friday or the whole Black Friday phenomenon? Is it a big part of their sales campaign?
Well, the whole quarter that we're coming into now over Christmas is key for all retailers and really is where they either make or break their business in terms of revenue and profit. So hopefully the sales continue and we'll see strong retail sales for the sector. And that's both on the high street and online. This quarter is the golden quarter for retail, so it's pivotal really. So we don't see any more sort of problems like the Juleses or the Made.coms, and when we come out the other side of Christmas and retail's looking strong.
And from the shopper's point of view, I mean, obviously everybody's got to get presents, but some people are very hard pushed with energy costs soaring, inflation, as I mentioned, double digits at the moment. Does that mean that more than ever they really are seeking out bargains if they can?
No, I think everybody's definitely shopping around. There's definitely the traffic to the websites that we're tracking would suggest people are multiply visiting the deals, checking the deals, and making sure they are getting the bargains they want. And we've seen an increase in the use of the sort of buy now, pay later options. So people are trying to sort of spread the cost of the gifts that they're buying. So yeah, I think it's definitely going to help people spread that cost over Christmas, but it's a difficult period for the consumer, and maybe they're going to downtrade a bit. So downtrade the brands they're choosing and maybe go for some more value brands.
And what about the sort of shift to online? Is that continuing this Christmas, would you say? In other words, more people buying presents and so on online rather than actually going into shops?
I think it's mixed depending on the retailers. So we've got clients such as Pavers Shoes they're actually opening stores. They're doing well online, but they're also seeing a resurgence in the high street. So that's very positive. And I think the recent rate relief is encouraging that and making that more economically viable. But I think also online gives you the option to choose the bargains and do your research quicker. And ultimately, it might be a cheaper experience. You're not having to travel and you're not having to maybe go out for lunch. But then there's also something special about going into town and doing Christmas shopping.
Really good to talk to you. Thank you so much for your analysis. That's John Redman, their retail expert, with his take on Black Friday. Thank you.